News!
Hey, everybody.
Hello, Tommy. What's in the news today?
All right, guys, so here's what's going on. So, yeah, I was researching whether or not they caught that person who flew over the airplane.
Wasn't it big?
Yeah, they haven't caught him yet. So whoever that kid was, from what I found, I have not found they've caught that kid yet. So it'll be interesting to see. But guess what? This is new. On Wednesday, apparently there was a helicopter crash. Luckily, nobody got hurt, but the helicopter crashed into the tree trying to avoid a drone. That was down in South Carolina. The helicopter pilot was training a new person to fly. It was on Wednesday afternoon. The student pilot and the instructor, they're flying their helicopter near Charleston, South Carolina. And according to the FAA statement, a source familiar with the investigation told Bloomberg that the student and the teacher told the investigators that they saw a small drone right in front of them. So they maneuvered to avoid the drone and hit a tree in the tail of the helicopter, causing them to make a crash landing. But luckily, nobody got hurt. But this does not look good. I mean, it really bites. But here's the thing. I mean, from what I'm seeing so far, the more we have these incidents, the more people that have drones flying, I'm getting more and more concerned. The day's going to come where the FAA is going to come after us and say no more drones. You can't buy it, even you have a specialized license. What do you guys think?
A lot of it's going to depend on what altitude the helicopter is flying at. I mean, we all know that 400 feet and below is unmanned aircraft, and then 500 feet and up is manned aircraft. So if the helicopter was flying below 400 feet, you can't automatically assume that the helicopter has automatic right of way. I mean, it's not necessarily the drone's fault until all the facts come out.
They say on that helicopter with the drone, Crystal's done some research. It was a student pilot, and he had got close to a tree, so he literally panicked situation and just put it to the ground. He put her on the ground. It didn't fall to the ground due to the drone.
He was literally practicing hover taxi maneuvering over rough ground on Daniel Island outside of Charleston, South Carolina. He tried to overcorrect, and his tail rotor smacked a small tree. He actually put it right back down on the ground, but then the helicopter tilted over. So it's not like the helicopter actually fell out of the sky. Anything was severely damaged. It happened, but it's not as big a deal.
Infinite Altitude says, if I wrecked the helicopter into a tree, I'd be so embarrassed I'd blame it on a drone too.
Yes, I saw that.
Well, that makes me feel a lot better. I gotta tell you. So, guys, you can find this article if you type in right now, drone crash helicopter. The article will come up. Now, I found this. This is going to bring me to my next point, and I want to share this with everybody who's watching right now, all the YouTube creators, everybody who's got a YouTube page, who's making videos, or who has a website also. There is a company called Getty Images. All right, and this is one of the concerns I have with regards to the news stories that I was creating earlier. If you go to Google right now and type in Gizmodo, so Gizmodo, 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 and then the word drone, the article will come right up, Gizmodo drone. And when an article comes up, okay, you'll see a picture that will appear within that article. And in that picture, underneath the picture, it'll be a picture of the drone or a drone. And under that picture, you'll see the word Getty. Getty, Getty Images or Getty Photo. The point I'm making is there is a company called Getty Images, and they're used by all your major ABC, NBC, CBS, all your major CNN, everybody uses Getty, including a lot of Bloomberg and all the sites that have news. The problem with Getty Images is not only are they used by everybody, but if you type in Google Getty Images extortion or Getty extortion letter, here's the concern. This company, a major multi-billion-dollar corporation probably, they are the agency for which anybody who's a photographer who has photos that they want to have used by a news source, they have Getty as their agent to disperse those images to different organizations to use those photos. If you use that photo on your video or on your website, Getty Images, and they find out, and Getty Images has robots or bots that go through the web searching for your images. They will then send you a letter saying you used our image without our approval, without paying for it first. And then they're going to tell you to pay an exorbitant amount of money to pay for using that image because you didn't have their approval or you didn't purchase that image first through them. It's called a Getty extortion. And so that's one of the reasons why you'll notice I stopped using some of the images on my videos because I got a little concerned. I'm going, if I'm using any Getty images, that's not good. I'll be getting an extortion letter. And apparently they make you pay a lot of money. So if you're making any kind of a website or video, be careful of the images you're using. Only use images that you shoot yourself. But anyway, my point is, that's why I'm not using images on my news reports as much as I used to. So I like what we're doing right now, that I can talk to you all here on this format. I like this a lot better. Has anybody ever used an image on their site or on their video that you're not sure about?
A bird in hand says Getty wanted my images. I told them where to go. Laugh out loud.
Yeah. So be careful because they send out these letters. They're called extortion letters. Very, very serious, and it's kind of scary when you get it. And the problem with those also is it's legalized extortion. And common sense, you would think that they would say, well, please remove the image. But no, they take it further. They require you to pay them 2 to 3 times what the image really should be. And it's just an unpleasant thing, and it really bothers me. So be careful, guys. That's my warning there. So anyway, so check it out. Drone delivery is good for the environment. By using drones to deliver packages, we're reducing carbon emissions from the trucks and the vehicles that deliver the product. So we're starting to see a real possible argument for the use of drones and in delivery. So that's kind of cool. What do you guys think? I mean, what do you think about the idea of seeing drones delivering packages? I mean, do you really think that's a feasible possibility either now or in the future?
You think?
I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I mean, sure it'd be nice, but I just don't see how it can work, how it's feasible,
Right. Yeah.
Well, they have to come up with different airspace limitations, ranges. We may drop down to 300 feet, and then 300 to 500 feet would be the delivery drones, and then 600 feet up would be manned aircraft or something like that.
Right now, the FAA, they're currently working with it's basically a drone network. So what's going to happen is drones from 100 to 200 feet will be in a slow moving network, and then drones that are 300 to 400 feet will fly in that area, in that space, and then anything above 500 feet will be like helicopters and airplanes. So there is a drone network currently being developed and tested right now by the FAA, along with NASA and some others. And that's going all over the world. Everybody's trying to do a drone network. So we'll see what happens there. That's kind of cool. But let's see, what else do I have here for you guys? So did you guys see the drones at the Olympics? Guess how many drones that they had at the Olympics for the for those shows that we saw on TV? Guess how many drones they had?
That was
No.
Was that the LTE light shower?
Yeah.
Right.
Anybody know?
Intel. Now I don't know how many drones were there.
1,218 drones were used in that show.
Wow. That's amazing. And one man working them all, right?
Well, okay, so here's what the article was saying. Where did I get this article from? Somebody. I forgot who I got it from. Anyway, so what it says, it turns out that to bring 1,218 of the drones into harmony didn't take too much effort logistically. They said it's about as difficult to do that as it would be 300 drones to work together. So it just goes to show how far we've come with regards to the programming, the engineering that's involved in getting these drones to interact and engage one another. I mean, come pretty far there. Pretty exciting stuff there.
Lithium-Metal batteries.
Here, that's my glasses.
Got any news on them new LiPo batteries?
Lithium-Metal batteries.
LiPo metal batteries?
They're supposed to double your flight time. So, like, if you have a drone that's only a 30-minute battery, it'll go up to 1 hour. But yeah, they're testing it on certain models right now. I haven't found any more information than what I read a couple weeks ago, but that's going to be really exciting. I mean, that's really promising. I mean, the idea of being able, and you know where this will really come in handy? People who are into FPV racing drones, because I mean, your average racing drone, you're only gonna get like 4 or 5, maybe 6 minutes of flight time with those suckers. So if you can just do maybe 10, 11 minutes, that'd be kind of cool. And the thing is, the batteries are lighter; they're half the weight of your current batteries. Pretty cool.
Now, I don't think acro, as far as me flying acro with goggles, I'm happy with like the 6-minute range. You know, because you think of 12 minutes of just flipping and rolling, it'll make you
be crazy.
Yeah.
Infinite dropped the link up there.
Cool. Well, thanks guys for having me on, man. This is really cool. I'm gonna come back in and join the chat with everybody else.
All right, Tommy. Thank you so much, brother.
All right.
Take care, Tommy.
Bye-bye.
Tommy Jones with the news.
Infinite Altitude. Infinite Altitude said, he said, I think it's funny that the helicopter pilot was able to identify the brand as a DJI Phantom.
Phantom 3 standard. That's what it was, yeah.
Well, it does still say that DJI is fully cooperating, and you know how they can check out everything, and it is still under full investigation, so nothing has been confirmed totally yet.
Do we call Tommy the special correspondent?
Yes, drone correspondent, yes.
Special drone correspondent.
It's just something we thought we could bring that would, in case you didn't know stuff like that. Because Tommy does, you know, he does look up really good stuff and put it out there for people.
And I enjoy it. You know. Just a weekly thing, getting a little update on stuff, get an update on what happened, you know.
Sure, man.
Tommy's going to keep up with
it next week. That's all right, Tommy. You did good. You did very good, brother. But yeah, I think you done an awesome job this week. Thanks so much again, Tommy.